What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Rock Fragrances. My name is Mike. Great to see everyone. Let's get started. So today I'm starting a series where we will review classic, old school fragrances. I always feel that in any hobby in life, there should always be an appreciation of history, kind of an understanding of how things evolved, where we came from. And really part of it is just to push back on this notion that just because a fragrance is older or maybe styles have changed, that somehow it's less significant or dated or something we shouldn't pay attention to. A lot of the times it's really the opposite. So there is a saying that says history doesn't always repeat itself, but it sometimes rhymes. And I really think that holds with fragrances, especially some of the older fragrances that we'll hit on in this series. So as you spend time with some of these fragrances, you'll realize and recognize some of the building blocks that really laid the foundation for some of the fragrances and styles and trends that came after them. So hopefully we can all together build an appreciation for these fragrances. So I figured what better fragrance to start with than an OG, the 1973 classic Paco Rabanne Pour Homme. This is a scent that changed the fougere game forever. When people think of barbershop scents, they think of fougere scents, and even some of the powerhouse 80s scents that came after this one. Paco Rabanne Pour Homme set the stage for a lot of those trends, and we'll talk a bit about that. As far as the bottle goes, look, you get clean 70s style green, and that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get 70s old school masculine green scent. And let's get right to it. Well, first of all, you can see the sprayer here. Just be careful with these newer formulation sprayers. If you hit it in the back, it doesn't really come out too well. You need to get your hand all the way on top of that. So here we go. Classic masculine, green, fresh, herbal. Imagine you're on a tractor, you're cutting a large, overgrown field, but maybe it's slightly damp, but half of it is grass, half of it is rosemary and lavender. That's what you get here. Clean, manly, and green. I mean, this is a statement if you wear it out in the world today. As far as how the fragrance develops, it is really well structured, I'd say, through the dry down. You get a slight, and I have the dry down here, you get a slight touch of sweetness in honey that gives it a little bit of levity. But really, you do also get that nice musk and oak moss scent to this one. It's not a heavy oak moss. Certainly these newer formulations, of course, have been reformulated, so it's probably not the powerhouse room filler that it was in 1973. But it really is that nice, just green, clean scent, and it does have that earthy oak moss and musk underneath it. I'd say some of the fragrances that came after this, especially the true 80s powerhouse fragrances, they probably amped up that oak moss a bit even more and became much, much denser. But this one is really timeless, I'd say. It's refreshing. It's got something that you just really need to experience. It's masculine, clean, refined, and elegant. There's a bit of dryness here. There's a little bit of soapiness. You do get some spice in the dry down. I think that's the tonka, but it's something that's wearable even, I'd say, today, and maybe opposed to some of those true 80s powerhouses where you might feel a little bit uncomfortable in certain settings. But let's talk about where you'd wear this one. I think we'd all admit that times have certainly changed. Back in this day, you'd probably wear this one on a date. You'd wear this clubbing. It's always funny to me when people say they use terms like old man or dated. Dude, when this came out in the 70s, the badass who wore this was probably 25 years old. Sure, he's now 65, but back then he was a smooth operator. Heck, he might even be alive right now because some young lady liked this scent so much. Who knows? So don't hate on these too much. But As in, going out in the world today, yeah, absolutely. I think this is one certainly for the 35 plus crowd. I think this is perfect for a crisp spring day, casually running errands. You're in your white t-shirt. If you want to go to a bar and announce that you could give a damn what anyone thinks of you and you just want to alpha everybody, yeah, go for it. It's a strong, long-lasting, especially if you hit your clothes with it, you're going to smell this one all day. So in warmer weather, I'd recommend going a little bit easier on the sprayer. Compliment factor for this one, again, this isn't something that people are going to be used to smelling. But maybe you want to listen to this piece of advice. If you're into fragrances and if you find a girl that thinks this one is sexy on you and sexy in general, I'd say stop this video right now, go buy an engagement ring and put a ring on that finger. Anyway, that's the review. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care everyone, and thank you.